Yeah. Again, welcome to my TV show. Yeah. Entertainment business. Helping you artists, all you entertainment professionals out there, make something of yourselves. You know, if you decided to get into this industry, whether you're a comedian, music, film, good on you. And don't believe when people tell you get a real job, because a real job is, you already know. So just remember what I told you last video. When you're walking around telling people you one of the aforementioned, they gonna try to call you out a loser. And then when you get rich, they gonna try to copy you, fight you, and be your best friend. One of the three. You got it? Alright, so with today's episode, we're going to talk about, when I explain videos, I have to, the following video, I have to go in more depth of what I mean, because, when I rewatch them, I can see where you're not understanding what I'm saying, alright? Okay, proof of existence, your projects, keep them all collected on your personal YouTube. Keep your Twitters and your Instagrams, your Snapchats, your Plenty of Fishes, all conjoined. And that will be a good idea. All right, and more in depth on the YouTube videos. Yeah, like with your information, with your YouTube video, you could put your videos up, and just because people don't watch them, they can see them in transition. Okay, so just because you're not getting a lot of views doesn't mean people are looking at the place card in front of it. You get it? So like I was saying, and you get into this industry, you really can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get what you feel you deserve, you need, and you can't really get mad if you don't pre-plan. It's not everyone's fault that you chose to go into the entertainment business. It's not everyone's fault. So don't try to look at life or society or other people as a choice of choosing the career move you did. Okay, so all right. Anyway, the video picture plate already explained to you, and that's just money talk right there, dollar signs and whatnot. Okay, what to do when you become complacent? All right, what do you do when you become complacent? All right, now, this is not a video about preaching to you about how the right way to do the the entertainment business. I'm not preaching to you. I'm just sharing with you my personal experiences, and you got to realize, your whole year was one of the most important facts is that your whole year is broken down. Okay, January through December. Okay, you got January. That's when you get a lot of releases. Christmas. You got to pay attention to your holidays. You got to pay attention to the summer, winter, spring, fall. You got to pay attention to all these things, okay? So, and kind of tailor-make your music around the seasons, Something that, think Will Smith. Summer, 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 summertime, summertime. Just sit back and unwind. Just sit back and unwind. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy that go with the music. Winter, winter, winter time. My nipples get hard and they can cut glass. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that was a joke, but just do something like that. Valentine's Day, love songs, link up with a couple of artists and, get some singers on there, do your collaborations, and, even if you have to, let people listen to them for free, when you're working on your music or you're working on whatever it is, even if you're a photographer, your pictures, I've been in situations to where, near-death experiences, and we were on the way to Atlanta. It was snowing, around Louisiana somewhere. 18-wheeler came and knocked us into the middle of the mud, and I'm sitting here walking through 2 feet high mud, losing shoes, carrying models, cameras, laptops, you know, computers, you know, running down the freeway. Tow truck come take the car, you know. And I mean, I'm just explaining it to you, what you can do right there that's available to you right now. Okay. And I was in Louisiana somewhere. I don't know. An 18-wheeler came. Yeah, an 18-wheeler came, knocked me in the mud, you know, and the car flipped or rolled or something. And you know, girls had knots on their heads, and you know, and it was a strange situation. Okay. Yeah. So like I was saying, yeah, you know, being an entrepreneur, I mean, at the end of the day, if you really look at things, you're an entrepreneur in one of the most truest forms, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to eat off of ideas, just like everyone else. You know, Nike, they ideas and shoes. You know, the designs is all ideas, and you know, you want to take your creations and you want to turn them into tangible goods to consume, and you know, take care of yourself. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I was like, yeah, the 18-wheeler thing, you know, got hit, you know, in a ditch, you know, walking through 2 feet worth of mud, losing shoes, walking across freeways. It was you know, I don't know if any of you ever drove through Louisiana, but there's like one long highway going both directions. We got hit on this side, so we got knocked over here. So I had to go through the mud and cross this highway. You know, all that glass, rocks, and debris all on this side, and 18 wheels, vroom, you know what I'm saying? So I'm running with all this stuff, 18 wheels flying by, vroom, that wind alone was. So, you know, I mean, it didn't feel difficult, but I know I did it. I got the girls, I got their luggage, I got the computers, I got the cameras, I got everything to safety, you know. And what was so difficult was I started taking stuff over there across the freeway, the girl, the luggage. Tow truck came and snatched the car and took it like 2 miles down the freeway. You know, it was snowing, rain, you know, and tow truck took the car, had all the equipment, all the cameras, laptops, computers, you know what I'm saying, backdrops, had all the stuff for the photography sessions what we were doing in Atlanta. So yeah, so I muscled through it, and yeah, oh my God. But anyway, so the tow truck snatched the car. So I went up to the police and was like, hey, please take me to the car. The cops were telling me no. And I said, please take me to the car. He took me to the car, and thank God for those nice police officers. They let me take all the laptops and computers and backdrops. I'm carrying computers and backdrops and pictures falling out, girls in poses. Cops looking at, see all these pictures of these pretty girls looking at me like, man, what is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yeah, man, we just do photography, music videos, and we just going to Atlanta to do some freelance work. You know what I'm saying? So thank God those nice cops, you know, they weren't regular white boy city cops. They were country white boy cops, the mean ones. But thank God that they had a little bit of compassion in their heart for 2 entrepreneurial black men, you know, trying to work and trying to, you know, we owned our own computers. It was our cameras. It was our, you know, everything was ours, you know, and you know, I thank God that those guys stepped up and really helped out at the end of the day. But yeah, so I get the cops gave me a ride back with all the equipment, you know, 2 miles away. After I started carrying stuff back and forth, checked into a hotel room, and yeah. So yeah, that was that you know, and the car was pretty much totaled, you know, and the car was totaled, and we rented a U-Haul truck, put everything in there, and drove back to Houston. Thank God. And anyway, yeah, and one thing about it was, you know, that 18-wheelers have $1 million policies. Any 18-wheeler on the road by law is covered up to $1 million. So if you get in a car accident and you get hit by an 18-wheeler, don't do nothing. Call an ambulance and go to the hospital. And then call your, get you an attorney and deal with it like that. You know what I'm saying? People get hit and be out talking and stuff, and sometimes you be hurt and you don't know you hurt, but you still going off with adrenaline. And if you're gonna get compensated, you know what I'm saying, it'd be best if you did it from a hospital after a professional evaluated you. You know, when you go to sleep, do you have pains? You know, so really, you know, it's entertainment, but other forces can come into the entertainment game and like totally mess up your whole situation. Okay, so then you get a lawsuit, take the money, invest in your art. You know, Tupac got beat up by cops in LA, and he took that money and launched his career. So, you know, so don't be so one-track minded that you can almost die. You know, I've been hit, you know, going on tours, you know, touring up around Detroit, you know, Iowa, Wisconsin, and really been in a situation, Chicago, Illinois, you know, been in some really icy situations. You step outside to get some food, your foot freeze and feel like it's about to fall off. Yay, entertainment business. Okay? So, like I said, stay focused on your music. Stay focused on your music. Okay? And it's not just about music. It's about film. It's about photography. If you're a comedian, an MC, you know, if you know, dance on the block, you're still entertainment. And like I was saying in a point before, I just finished up the last point, is that you're an entrepreneur. So you're like in control. You're like in control of like 8 divisions that a normal company operates. You're in total control. You're in total control of all of that. And sometimes control isn't good, you know, and you got to realize like the mindsets, you know, going through this industry, you know, like when, like, say like you have a legal issue, okay, you get a lawyer. The reason why you get a lawyer or attorney is because you have someone approaching your situation from a whole nother aspect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes emotion isn't really good when trying to explain something. You know what I'm saying? When you have a doctor, you have a professional who specializes in what you need. You need help, you can call the police. You can't do it yourself. You get hurt, you go to a doctor. You get in trouble, you call a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? You got to know when you need help. Okay? And, you know, that's it at the end of the day. So, when you're doing your music, film, comedy, or whatever it is you're doing, you know, keep that in mind. You know, sometimes you're going to need somebody to look at your stuff from a third-party perspective that can really help you. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, dedication, yeah, you got Kanye West, you know, you got Eminem, but those guys are engineers. Those guys really went, Kanye almost died, you know, and they had parents, well, Kanye had parents that was really supportive Eminem, on the other hand, had parents that was, I don't know what kind of parents they were. I never met them, but yeah, but they both came out successful. So there's not one certain way to make it, okay? And you know, just don't let your passion blind you to where you rob yourself of your dreams, okay? So, like, I'm still really upset because I'm this part of the show I had to redo because the battery died. I was watching a playback and the battery died in the middle of it, and y'all missed some awesome information. And I'm trying my best to remember it, but I lost it. And just think about, you know, how how you put your music out, how you design, how you create, how you cultivate, how you put all these things together, okay? And with your music or film or any type of art, you know, you want to remain extremely focused. And, you know, you got to understand something too, like, you know, like with competing Fortune 500 companies, you know, that you got to know when it comes to your stuff, when to release it, because Nike not gonna come over there and say, hey Converse, oh, we coming out with some new shoes on April 16th. They gotta sit back and watch just like everybody else. You know, so you gotta be, you know, you gotta know when it's safe to approach people with your ideas, because you know, I don't think people really are malicious to where they want to sit out and like hurt you. I don't think people wake up and figure out how to hurt people, because that's evil. But you do have people that, you know, immaturity wise saying, yo, if I fight you, you know, I have people, you know, boasting to me, hey man, you remember me? Remember that time we got in a fight? And that's the story that they have to tell everyone else. Yeah, he was on TV, he was doing this, he was doing that. Yeah, man, I got a fight with him one time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all are guilty of it. We all are guilty of it.